Baby, ready?
Yeah.
All right. Come on,
Thank you.
My pleasure. All right. Are you ready?
Yep, look fine.
You look beautiful. Oh,
Thank
hold
you.
up. You know something right there. Yeah, there you go, boo.
Thank you.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the
Mary
and Corey story. That was beautiful.
I carried that.
You did, baby.
I carried that note.
So, we're going to talk about a topic, you know, a lot of people look down on, culture looks down on. It's like, nah, that's mad corny, that's mad out of whack. But it's really important. It's really needed, especially when you talk about dating, courting a woman, you know, relationships, stuff like that. You know, try to shy away from it, especially as a guys.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, can't shy away from it type of thing. It's a topic that women need,
Want.
deserve.
Dream of.
Yeah, you know. So you want to know what topic it is?
Yeah.
Let's
And
get
wait, they ask, this is the question. You guys always ask, are there any good men out there?
Ha! Yeah, that's a fact.
They be like, oh, ain't no good men left.
Ain't
Well,
no, all these ain't.
Right.
You know, fill in the blank.
That part. With that being said, what's the topic we're going to talk about?
We are going to talk about chivalry. Oh, I carried that one.
Oh,
Yeah, baby, I got it like
that's
that.
the Broadway in him.
It's Broadway.
No.
You know you love when I perform. Stop playing.
All right.
All right, so let's jump into it.
Yeah.
Let's start off with like maybe. Go ahead.
What is chivalry to you, or what do you think chivalry is?
To me, chivalry is pretty much it's a natural thing. It's a rightful act done by a man for a woman.
Right.
You know, it's an act of kindness. You know, not with any like side agenda or anything like that, but it's an act of kindness or acts of kindness a man does for this woman of interest. You know, it could be opening doors, it could be pulling out the chair, you know, presenting flowers, anything like that. It's acts of kindness towards a woman of interest. You know, so, and for me, it was always a natural thing. You know, I never looked at it at like everybody else did. You know, I know a lot of guys is like, nah, I ain't doing that. That's mad corny. Nobody even doing that. Like, that's mad ancient. Who does that anymore? But then you realize that's exactly what a woman wants and deserves and needs, like we said.
Yeah.
You know, so that's that thing that will put you over the hump. You know, it's like, nah, do it. You know, why not?
Where did you first learn to be chivalrous?
Oh, that's a good question. I remember seeing my uncle opening the car door for his wife. And I was like, I was young, pretty much. But I remember always keeping that image, you know, because you hear about chivalry, a guy should be chivalrous. But it's like, okay, cool, what does that mean? But to actually see it, you know, it hits different. And it's like, yo, that's, you got some game, heard you. You know, so it's, that's where I first learned to be chivalrous. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I think one thing I learned about you is just like, you know, some women out there, I thought, oh, it was corny for guys to open up my door. Like, oh, you don't gotta do all that. But over time and with consistency, you always showed up. Like, I'm still gonna open the door whether you think it's corny or not. And now it kind of like, not kind of, but it rewired my mind to show this is what I deserve. The least any man can do is, even in a courting, dating relationship, opening the doors, car door, whatever door you guys are going through, pulling out your chair, bringing you flowers, whatever it is that you like, just those little small acts of kindness it goes a long way. Those are the basics, you know?
And I'm going to tell you this, guys. No matter how anybody else may say, matter of fact, let me talk to y'all straight and direct.
Okay.
Fellas.
Tell them.
You ain't got real game if you ain't gonna be chivalrous. I'm gonna tell you that right now, okay? Because every woman wants to be treated like the queen that they are. How you gonna do that? How you gonna talk about, yo, that's bae, that's my girl, that's my queen, that's my ride or ride?
Houseway.
But you can't even open up the door for her?
How?
You can't pull out the chair for her? Really?
Houseway.
You know, it's not trying to come at you, but correct you. It's like, yo, this is a good thing to do. This is a needed thing. It's only the rightful thing to do, you know, and it separates. Take your notes. If you ain't got your notebook out, go run. Go. Get your pen and paper right now.
Not the snaps.
Okay? I'm calling all real men to the stage. Okay? What was I going to say?
I don't know.
Oh. This topic, chivalry, is what separates the weak from the strong. The men from the boys. Okay?
Sila.
Sila. Think on that. Okay? Because a true man, a real man, a gentleman, will know, why would I let you walk on the outside of the street? I'm supposed to protect you. Right. I'm going to walk on the outside of the street. We're going into a nice restaurant that I am taking you to. It's a date. Why are you opening the door? No, let me open the door for you. Let me court you. Let me show you what it means to be treated royally. If it's raining outside, why aren't you have your umbrella open for her so by the time she gets outside, she doesn't have to get wet?
Oh, come on.
Because you know girls, y'all don't play with y'all hair.
That's my pet peeve.
They don't play with their hair, boy. But all of those things are acts of kindness, not just so you could get some, so you could hit it quick, so you could smash tonight, but actually care for that woman and show them that, yo, you deserve royal treatment. It doesn't mean that you're about to get walked all over, you know, you're going to be disrespected. No, and in fact, you're going to be respected. You're going to be honored. You're going to be remembered. You're going to be the guy that she's going to think about at night. Why? Because she ain't had that before. Everybody else is like, all right, I'm downstairs. Wait, hold on, but it's raining. Meet me at the restaurant. I'm about to Uber you. Wait, what?
I mean, in certain circumstances.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you're going to ask a girl out to a date, you better have a ride ready.
True.
For her.
Okay, so we're going
with talking about Uber.
I see where you're going with this.
Heck, if you... Okay, but speaking of that, let me ask you, so how did it feel for you when being the type of person I am, being chivalrous to you, how did that feel for you?
In the beginning, I did think, I was like, this is a lot, you know? I was like, you don't got to do all of this. And, okay, well, what is he doing this for? And I did think, because I never really saw it before, I'm like, oh, okay, it's whatever. It's kind of corny, but it's whatever. Ain't nobody tripping about it. But now, honestly, with you being consistent in opening up my door, there's even been times when he's tried to open my door, but I would beat him to it, not really knowing what I'm doing. So he'll be like, okay, well, you had me, not even you had me, but I walked around the car to open up the door for you and you already opened it. Right. And I'm like, oh, sorry.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because there are a lot of females that it's just in them. They're independent women. Yeah. You know, so speak about that.
It's okay to, I know, you know, most of us, we're out here and we saw our mothers, single mothers, get it. So now we're just like, and even with broken hearts, we're like, oh, I don't need a man to do this, or I got this. I'm an INDEPENDENT. You don't know about me. You know, if I spelled it right. I am that in a bag of chips. And it's okay to have a man be some of that for you. Be one who shows up when he says he's gonna show up. Be one who says, hey, I got dinner tonight, you know, let me take you out or whatever, whether it's a friend or whether it's your boyfriend, fiance, husband. It's okay to not have it all together. And I feel like that was one of my things that I struggled with, was being vulnerable to let my guard down, because chivalry, it also conditions, I believe, conditions the woman to be vulnerable and say, hey, as a man, I got you. Even in the small things, whether it's walk down the street, as he said, because, each and every time we walk down the street, Corey always comes around to my side where the cars are. And I cannot even tell you one moment where he hasn't. Probably like if we got out the car and doors right here, then whatever, those little things, those little moments, whatever. But if we're walking down the street, he makes sure he's on, the outskirts. And sometimes I have, told him like, hey, take it easy on me. I forgot, but.
Yeah, she didn't forget. It's a test.
I didn't. No, I did forget. I guess I'd be so busy like, onward. So.
Yeah.
Like to my direction but he always gets into his formation like, all right, now we can go. I'm on the outskirts, and it just showed me how much of a protector he is, because that is a protection stance, whether men notice it or not, but you are protecting her. And
when you think about it, right, Mary and I aren't married yet, right, but think about the word husband, right? When you break that down, it's husband, a band. I have on a band. What does it do? Right? It encloses, right? It protects. The husband is to wrap that woman around him.
You don't say.
Okay?
Wait, hold on.
You're supposed to protect her, so it's more than, walk on the outside of the street. Have the umbrella open for her if it's raining outside. Open the door for her, pull out her chair. It is an act of protection. It's an act of kindness. You are making sure that she is safe. And a woman needs to feel safe.
When did he get this revelation? Did y'all take this down?
But it's a fact. It's a fact. It's straight facts.
And even flowers.
Yeah, flowers.
Small chocolates.
And that's going back to what I said in one of the other videos. Paying attention to what she likes. For Mary, she likes Hershey's cookies and cream.
My favorite.
So it'll be randomly, I just pull up like, I got you a little treat, or if, I didn't get the flowers that day, or it's just those small things. All of that is a part of being chivalrous. It's a part of chivalry. So don't always feel like it has to be the grand things. No, sometimes it's in the most simplest acts of kindness you're being chivalrous. And
I like that. And going back to, I think you mentioned it's not corny, like you mentioned a couple minutes ago, that it's not corny.
But it's Corey.
It's not corny to be chivalrous. It's not corny to be courteous to a woman. Because I know in today's culture, it's more about talking as women as objects and just for your pleasure. And no, we are more than that, baby. Like, we deserve royal treatment. It's not something that we should earn, but chivalry is like a gift. You don't earn a gift. The gift is just given to you. Simple acts of kindness. It's not costing you any money to open the door.
Right.
And it's not costing you your dignity. It's not weak. And I know in today's culture, we like to say that men shouldn't show their emotions or men doesn't have emotions. And that's not true. Like, we all have emotions. It's just how we handle it. So men, it's not weak to open up a door. It doesn't show that you're a simp. It doesn't show that you're a simp. You're not a simp. Like, you actually get points. Doggy treats, not myself.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You get points. No, you get
Doggy
points.
treats.
No.
We lions, we kings up in here, baby.
You get points for just being a man who can show up, for being a guy who just goes the extra inch.
Or the mile.
The mile or the mile. The extra mile.
But yeah, I also want to say this, give this disclaimer to any guy out there. Don't feel like you're less of a man because you haven't done any of these things or because you simply may not have known, about this, or it may have been said, but you never really got this breakdown,
right?
So not like I'm a perfect guy or I have it all together or marries a perfect woman or she has it all together. No, we just sharing tips.
Yeah.
That we learned along the way. Fortunately, I've had, guys that I saw in my life to do these things. Not a lot, but I did see that, firsthand. And my friends, all my guy friends, it's like, they are chivalrous and they are gentlemen in a sense, if I may. When guys talk, give the guys' perspective. Sometimes women do make it hard, for guys to be chivalrous because it's like, you ain't got to do that. Like you said, and I appreciate you saying that because it's like, some women is like, no, don't be walking on the outside. What you got to walk? Listen, bye. I'm going to walk wherever I want to walk. I got my own umbrella. Like, what you need to take me out of, open your umbrella for? Like, for what? But it makes it hard for guys to be chivalrous. You guys can put in the comment, if it's true or not.
Yeah.
But I know for when me and my guys talk, especially, in the single stage, it was hard. Because a lot of girls are like, I'm trying to find myself. So I'd be like, okay, where did you go? What do you mean you trying to find yourself? Where did you go? And all the while, it's like you just try to be a gentleman to them and being respectful and being courteous and, all those type of stuff. And they look down like, you now weak, like, what is wrong with you? Mm-hmm. But in their heart of hearts, that's exactly what they need and what they want. But culture says otherwise.
Yeah. So
it's either you're going to have culture or you're going to have character. And character is what you do when nobody's looking.
Right.
Culture is what you do when everybody's looking.
Right. Ooh. That's good.
I'll take cash, credit, debit.
You know what?
Zelle.
That is true. And going back to, why you need to open up your umbrella? I got my own umbrella. It just goes back to, sometimes it could be a defense mechanism. And us talking ourselves out of good treatment. Because I've done that before, even with you in the beginning stages. I would say, I was not needed, I got this. When he's really just trying to treat me. And I'm talking myself out of being treated. Like, now I look back like, well, I did all of that. It make no sense. But it was growth. I grew now to see that it's okay to deserve. I want to say deserve.
To get it.
To get. It's okay to get.
Yeah, to receive those.
Yep, that's it. It's okay to receive. It is okay to receive, and it is normal to receive. It shouldn't be like a moment, a twinkle in an eye, twinkle of an eye.
In the twinkling of an eye.
Yep, that. It shouldn't, you shouldn't just feel like that once in a blue moon. It's okay to receive.
And guys, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to, so for the guys that, it's like, yeah, I ain't never tried it because I always thought that was mad corny. Try it.
Yeah.
Because at least you could say, I tried it. I may not have always opened the door or always pulled out her chair, but I made sure that I had that umbrella waiting for her.
Right.
I made sure that when I showed up to her doorstep, I had a gift waiting for her, showing her what my intent is not just about smashing, but really about getting to know her. This ain't about a hit and quit it. Let me just put that out there right now. What we're talking about is courtship. How do you court a woman? Right. And from the female's perspective, from the woman's perspective, what does it feel like to be courted?
Right.
So chivalry is a part of courtship. And
it should be.
Yeah, it should be. It needs to be. Because you cannot court a woman, talking about you got game, I got mad game because you got mad girls. No, you got mad broken hearts. That's what you have. So you got to really come from a different standpoint. Right. If you want to be different, if you want her to be thinking about you at night, because Mary was dreaming about me all the time. So if you want, if you want to be having her thinking about you all the time, texting like, I miss you, you better be chivalrous. You better be opening up that door. You have to leave a lasting impression. True. So then when you come out, get her back to her location, back to her home, and you come around, you open up the door, you get her out the car, you walk her back to her door.
Oh, yes.
Don't just close the door like, I'm going to see you tomorrow.
Beat the horn just to make sure she got inside.
You good? Hi, I'm down the block. No, make sure she get inside, whether, wherever. Make sure she get inside.
Yeah.
Why?
What are you going to say?
When you walk her to her door, and after a nice successful date, you may not have to be on the first one because it might be too presumptuous. But maybe after the second one,
Oh, I think I know what you're about to say.
it's like, it was a great evening with you. And I wouldn't want to have these memories and experiences with no other woman, than yourself. So thank you. And to put the icing on the cake, can I just show you how much I appreciate it this night? She'll be like, oh, how you want to show me?
With a kiss. Sorry.
You only had one job. Just one.
I'll just cut my part out.
And then you go in and give that.
Pack on.
Don't give too much. Because you got to have her leaving wanting for more. You got to have her spinning a little bit on the street.
Are these tips?
Oh, these are tips.
Okay.
This is what, the 4th, 5th episode, we're going to get into it. Okay? So you got to leave that lasting impression. Wrap her around her waist. I'm like, girl, when I look into your eyes, I see paradise. And then you just, don't be like homeboy over here and kiss her with your eyes open. You better kiss with your eyes closed, okay? And you just give that nice peck, make sure she go inside. You go back to your car, give yourself a dap, like, yo, you did that, homie. You did that. And then next thing you know, you're gonna be texting me, did you get home safely? Yeah, baby.
Disclaimer, I don't know if this is going to work for everybody.
Listen, it may not work for everybody,
But
but it's a good game, okay? I'm just saying.
It is. It did sound good, though.
You know.
It sounded very courteous.
I'm gonna make sure. All right, so any other tips you want to give to the people? So that's, what we have concerning chivalry. We hope that it was helpful, it was insightful, it was fun.
Yeah.
Definitely put it in the comments what you guys thought about this clip.
Mm-hmm.
Also we want some other topics. Share with us some topics that you would love for us to talk about, about relationships.
Yeah.
And for us, chivalry ain't dead. That's what we believe. So let's keep that, going. Let's hit the whole globe with that. Chivalry ain't dead, y'all.
Yeah.
So definitely put in the comments what you guys think. So that will wrap it up for us. So what they gotta do, Mary?
Subscribe.
What else?
Like this video.
What else?
Hit the share button.
What else?
And comment. Oh,
You heard her.
and don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when we upload.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So thank you guys so much for being a part of the MC crew.
Yep.
We really, 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 really appreciate it. And for our new viewers, thank you guys for
Welcome.
showing some love. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. Okay, yeah, it's clearly time to go. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Peace out.
A-Town.